Hello and welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I have the trusty 135 out today, and that is because I need to do some muck spreading. Now a lot of people will probably say, why are you not using the 390? To be honest, I just haven't gotten a chance to go and get a longer PTO shaft for the muck spreader, so it just means I can't use 390 yet. I've just been busy with work and busy with the farm here too, so I just need to try and make that a priority soon to just get the few bits for it so that I can get going with it. But sure, look, I have the 135 and it'll do the job fine anyway, so it might be a bit hard on the ground, but to be honest, where I'm going, if it got a bit dug up, it will probably only do it good. But yeah, so that's what I'm at this morning. I just need to get rid of some, if not all of that. I don't know if I'll get rid of all of it because it'll be up and down constantly for the day, but look, I'll try and get a good dent into it anyway. So that's what today will be. The biggest issue will be trying to get at it because it's been shoved in at the back in here for the winter and everything has just been piled up in front of it, just with the lack of room. So I'll have to try and dig that out. I'll have to feed the guys in here as well, bed the two cows as well. And there's my little calf. So what I'll do is I'll do that first, then I'll root out the muck spreader and we'll get it on and hopefully get loading it then. Now I know people will be looking at this going, why is she still piking silage? Is the loader gone or what? But no, the loader is there in the corner behind me. I like to pike silage. Okay, I have an office job 5 days a week. I spend 8 to 10 hours a day sitting on my backside doing absolutely no physical work, maybe having a leisurely stroll throughout the day. So this is the only way I get exercise during the week. So that's why I continue to pike silage. Plus, I think, you know, it's good to get a bit of physical activity as well. You know, after I do the farm, I go home, have my dinner and more or less go to bed. So you do need to have that bit of physical exercise. Yeah, there's probably easier ways to get it, but I know people are often concerned about my back and things, but look, this is what I do. I'll do it for as long as I can, and when I have to stop, I will. So I'm just going to try and get the grab on the loader now and load it with that. Before I go as well, I think we might possibly have a calf this evening. She's definitely after bagging up a lot and she's just not being herself. So I'd say hopefully maybe this evening or tomorrow she's going to calve. Like, she's not even eating there, she's chosen to lie down. So I don't know, is she just a little bit off today? Now, she had loads of silage in front of her yesterday and this morning, so maybe that's why she's not eating, but usually when she gets a fresh bit she'll clear it, but she's choosing to lie down instead, so maybe she's not feeling the best. So, and she is 7 days overdue, so a calf is imminent anyway, so hopefully all goes well there. But I'll leave her alone anyway and I'll get going with this and hopefully it goes to plan. So I've my first lot loaded and spread below. The spreading went absolutely fine. I've gone over a little bit that I did last year just because I think the moss is still coming through a good bit of it there, but I'll work my way across now just to get new ground really. But the loading is a bit difficult, to be honest. The spreader is just a bit too small for the grab. Now the grab fits like inch perfect into it, but it's just very difficult to see what I'm doing, how high I need to do it. Then when I'm tilting it, I need to push more in. It's just a bit awkward. But look, if nothing else, it will loosen up what I have there, and if I do have to pike a bit in, I will. But it filled the other one, I just had to pike a small bit in. So yeah, look, I'll keep going, and if I feel I'm kind of wasting my time with it, I'll just get it to root everything up. Dad said even if I don't finish today, root the whole thing up and it should rot down a bit better anyway. But really I want to get as much of it done as I can today. But you know, when you're up and down the road that many times, it does get a little bit boring after a while. But look, I'll see how much I can get done anyway. Now, I've just jumped out of the tractor because it's still sunny and the rain is due to be on its way. So I've started over there, but I said I'd come over here to show you the worst of the ground that we have and just show you what I'm trying to do, that I'm not just a mad woman spreading farmyard manure on rushes. Anyone who watched last year and saw me putting out the manure will know what I'm kind of contending with. But those who weren't around last year, this is what I would say the majority of this field is made up of. Just barren ground, nothing growing but moss and rushes. I'd say 1/3 of this field gets grass and then 2/3 have nothing on it. So we're just trying to promote a bit of growth, improve the soil. For me, I really want to reseed it. I was thinking of reseeding it in maybe 2 sections. The section behind me first, because as you can see the rushes are crazy thick. Not sure if you can see even the furze bushes starting to grow in there. It is just a waste of space. However, my dad is really slow to reseed down here. Now we've done the little bit below. We're also going reseeding what we call the bog, hopefully this year, which this is the real bog. The bog is no bog compared to this. But that's the silage ground, so we just, as Dad says, that's where we get our biggest return. So that's where he wants to do first. But for me, I was hoping to reseed just that section up there in the autumn just to get things going. But yeah, Dad does not want to reseed down here because he said it is all stones, and in fairness there was a bit of work done down by the gate here and I do now know what he means. It is all stones. It's mad. I've never seen such a concentration of stones as I did down there with the work that was done. So look, I suppose when you have that amount of stones, I'm not going to come out here and be picking stones for 2 weeks and trying to get people out to help me to pick them, even if it is a small section. Then if we have to get a stone picker in, it's only adding costs to the job, and you know, I suppose, is it worth it in the long run? I would say yes, because I hate looking at what's behind me there. Dad he's on the fence about it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you why I'm putting this out here, and yeah, hopefully it will improve it. I can see where I did it last year has improved. There's still a good bit of moss coming up through it, but by the end of last summer they were feeding a nice bit of grass off that section. So look, if I could even get a fraction of that this year, it'd be great. It's good as well that they were in here and they have fed already, so I'm not putting the manure on top of grass that they won't want to eat then, and you know, because they won't touch this section for months now because it'll just be covered in manure. But hopefully again by the end of the summer we'll have some nice grass here. That's kind of the rate at which I'm putting it out. I don't know, can you see? I'll give you a better look when I've more out anyway. So as I said, not too thick, but it's going out anyway, and that is how it looks. In fairness, it's emptying it quite well. I should bring down the fork and just move those few bits, but look, we'll keep loading and keep dishing it out for now anyway. So I'm just on my last run now. All I've done is kind of half filled it with water just to clear it out a bit. But I just said I'd show you what I was talking about when I mentioned the stones earlier. And I'll show you the hammering gap took. That's the gap there behind me, as you can see, rough enough. But to be fair, once you get to here, it's dry. It's great. But yeah, that gap always is a problem. We're going to have to put a load of pencil or something in there just to try and stop it. But I'm going to turn the camera and show you the stones, so we weren't exaggerating when I said that there is a crazy amount of them. So yeah, if we're doing any substantial area for reseeding, it would definitely need a stone picker. There is no way my back could take doing that. But yeah, so that's what's holding us up, I suppose. Right, I'll empty this and get back to that calf, feed everyone, make sure everyone's doing okay. Now on my last load down there, I just had a bag of old seed and hay that I was putting in, and it was empty, so I was just putting it into the shed so it didn't blow away. And as I looked in, snowflake, there were 2 hooves coming out, so I closed the door straight away and just went away with that load. And I'm just back now. Can you see it? A lovely white simmental. I'll give you a proper look there now. She's a bit under the gate, so I'm going to push her into her mom. Get some fresh straw in there, but looking very healthy, very bright anyway, considering it's only born. So yeah, I'll give you a better look there now in a second, but that's a lovely surprise now. He's a decent sized lad. Now that's me done for the day. The little fella was up and about, but he didn't find the teat yet. He's doing the exact same thing the other fella did. Got up, had a sniff around, lay back down. So look, hopefully he'll get back up now again and find it. But I'm not going to sit here and wait for him because a watch pot never boils. So I'll just keep an eye on the calving camera when I go up. But hopefully he'll make it off himself. The fact that he was up, standing and walking quick enough would suggest that he'll be fine. He just needs to find it. So yeah, happy enough with today's progress. I think the rest of the muck spreading will probably be done in the evenings after work if I get the opportunity, if the weather allows. The weather still hasn't broken today. 1 shower and that was it, so it's fantastic. To get it, it definitely does boost the spirits, but yeah, we need a little bit more of this now and we'll get some cattle out again. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.